live at Clearwater, Florida for the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. I'm Maddox Greenberg. The 5-0 FAU Owls host the 6-0 Texas Tech Red Raiders in the Owls' first game of the Invitational. The Red Raiders are entering this game the #1 team in the country, while the Owls are on the outside looking in the top 25. The Red Raiders are coming off of their most historic and most successful season in program history. Last year, the Red Raiders won their first ever Big 12 regular season and postseason titles, hosted their first ever regional and super regional, and made it to their first ever Women's College World Series appearance when they lost to Texas in the national championship game. The Owls are the reigning back-to-back American Conference regular season champions, falling short in the American Conference tournament to #4 North Texas and lost in the Gainesville Regional in their second straight NCAA tournament appearance. The Owls lead the series 3-0, with this being the first time playing the Red Raiders since February 14th, 2009, nearly a year ago today. This is the Owls' first time back in the Clearwater Invitational for the first time since 2019. Meanwhile, the Red Raiders are in their second straight Clearwater Invitational, having gone 5-1 last year. Both teams are looking to remain undefeated. We will be back for starting lineups and the first serve. You are listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox Greenberg here in Clearwater, Florida. Starting lineups for FAU will be, we'll start off with Texas Tech. Their starting lineup will be center fielder Maya Davis, second baseman Mia Williams, third baseman Taylor Pinnell, their catcher Lagi Quiroga, their first baseman Jackie Liz, the left fielder Lauren Allred, then their designated player Desiree Spearman, the shortstop Haley Toney, and the right fielder Kaylin Terry. The pitcher for Texas Tech will be Nigeri Kennedy. And the starting lineup for your FAU Owls, it will be center fielder Kylie Hammond, second baseman Destiny Johns, third baseman Jessiana Mora, designated player Lily Holche, right fielder Kylie Shelton, catcher Chloe Yates, shortstop McKenna Mulholland, first baseman Lily Lowry, and left fielder Bella Foran. Pitcher for FAU will be Ansley Lambert. Getting ready for both teams to get started. FAU will be wearing their visiting white, while Texas Tech will be wearing their black uniforms. FAU is listed as the home team in this matchup, so Texas Tech will be up at bat first. The officials for today's game: the home plate umpire, Daniel Abernathy Young; first base official, Alex Leap; and the third base coach, Miguel Burgos. Sunny here in Clearwater. No clouds in the sky, and the field is cloaked in sunlight. Owls defense gets onto the field, led by the veteran Lambert, playing 2 games this season. Lambert, the 2024 American First Team All-Conference, and last year she was a 2025 American Second Team All-Conference. First at bat for Texas Tech will be Maya Davis. Davis, one of 2 transfers from Louisiana Lafayette, both seniors, along with Chloe Riosetto. Leading FAU will be Jordan Clark in her 4th year with the program, and leading Texas Tech, head coach Gary Glasgow in his 2nd year, an unbelievable 1st year for Glasgow. Again, one of their most successful seasons in program history, as Glasgow walks on by, heads over to the third baseline. Now up to bat will be the left-handed batter, Davis, the senior outfielder from Lovelady, Texas. And away we go. Lambert now steps into the circle. Owls haven't been back to Clearwater since 2019. Texas Tech already having their 2nd straight appearance in the Invitational. Red Raiders already won the last 2 games in the Invitational. This is their 3rd game, FAU's 1st game. After this, this will be the first of 2 games today, back-to-back. Next game will be against Florida State before tomorrow playing another back-to-back. Tough schedule for FAU in this Invitational, proof that they are one of the best teams in the country. Now up to play is Maya Davis. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher, Lambert, with the windup. And a check swing by Davis for a strike 1. Check that, ball 1. Davis was on the 2025 Women's College World Series All-Tournament team. Down the middle for a strike 1. There's a first for Lambert on her 2nd pitch of the day. Lambert with the pitch. And ball, strike 2. 1-2 is the count. 3rd pitch is another strike for Lambert. Lambert, the graduate pitcher from Spanish Fort, Alabama, transferred from Oregon State, joined the program in 2023. And foul tipped into the left side. Count remains 1-2. Last year, Lambert led the NCAA in saves with 11. Lambert with a pitch and hit over to the 3rd base line. Goes across over and taken out by Holtshay. First out of the day. It was ball hit to Mora, threw across to Lowry. Records the first out. Great for FAU. If you're a fan of the program. Now up to bat is Mia Williams for the Red Raiders. The junior 2nd baseman from Windermere, Florida. The transfer from Florida in her 1st year. Right-handed batter. And big swing and a miss by Williams. All batters FAU will be facing listed as right. Lambert with the pitch. Hit over into shallow right field. Great dive attempt by Foran, but too short. And that'll be a stand-up double for Mia Williams. So already the Red Raiders have someone in scoring position. Infield for FAU, Foran, Mora at third, Lowry at first, Johns second base, and Mulholland as shortstop. Outfield, Foran at left field, Hammonds in center, and Shelton at third. Now Taylor Pinnell, the redshirt junior catcher from Los Angeles, transferred from California, also in her first year with the Red Raiders. And now Glasgow calling the timeout to speak to his batter. Already good position for the Red Raiders. A runner in scoring, Williams at second. Now Clark getting a chance to speak to her pitching team, her infield. Panel this season, .421 batting on this very deep, very talented Red Raiders roster, where their current batting order, no one is below 300 batting. Panel played started all six games she has been in. Now coming back to bat is Williams. This will be Lambert's 8th pitch. Here comes the pitch. And down the middle for a strike one. Panel, the 2025 NFCA second team All-American, 2025 All-SEC first team. Lambert to Panel, flies up in the air and will be caught by Holchek. Great effort by the first baseman recording the second out. Running all the way from first to just in from home plate to record the out. So 2 outs for FAU. Now becoming the third batter for, check it out, the fourth batter for Texas Tech, Larry Quiroga. Legged Quiroga. The junior catcher from LA, California, transferred from California. Lambert with the windup. And her 10th pitch will be a ball one. Quiroga, the 2025 All-ACC first team, which played with the Golden Bears in California last season. Hit behind home plate for a foul one. 1-1 count. Quiroga with a .571 on base percentage. This is her 13th at bat. Lambert, pitch and outside for 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 2. Runner on second for the Red Raiders. Right-handed batter Quiroga. Takes a moment off of home plate, off the batter's box. Now returns to bat. 2-1 count for FAU. 2 out, runner on second, Quiroga. And strike 2 2-2 count for Lambert. Quiroga hits behind home plate. Be another foul ball. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Last season with the Golden Bears, Quiroga had .346 batting, all 58 games she started and played in. On 179 at-bats, she had 12 home runs, 44 RBIs. Hits a high up into the air. That goes over to Mora at the beyond the third base, right in front of the fence. Records the third and final out, and despite getting a runner on second and scoring, the Owls defense able to stop the Red Raiders offense. So for the first out, for the first inning, FAU keeps the Red Raiders scoreless as we head to the bottom of this first inning. We'll be back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox Greenberg here in Clearwater, Florida for the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational. The first game for FAU since 2019 when they were at the Clearwater Invitational, playing against the national champion runner-up and the currently #1 team in the nation, Texas Tech Red Raiders, kept the Red Raiders offense to a halt after getting a runner in second. Kept the Red Raiders scoreless. Now Red Raiders will try defensively to stop FAU's offense. Pitching will be Nigeri Kennedy. Infield will be Tyler Pennell at third. Tony at shortstop. Williams at second base, and Liz at first. Outfield for left field will be Spearman. Center field Davis. Third, right field Terry. The Nigeri Kennedy, the senior pitcher from Topeka, Kansas, and just had a phenomenal year. One of the best pitchers in all of college softball. The USA Softball Collegiate Player of the Year, top 3 finalists last year. 2025 Big 12 Pitcher of the Year. 2025 First Team All Big 12, and for 2025 Big 12 All Tournament Team. At bat for FAU is Kylie Chanel, the center fielder for FAU, the redshirt junior from Jacksonville, Florida. The first pitch and a huge swing and a miss for Hammonds, the left-handed batter. On deck is Destiny Johns. Behind her will be Jessiana Moore for the first 3 batters that Kennedy will be facing. Bottom of the first. And Hammonds hits a hammer out of the ballpark on the left side. Another foul ball. Well, foul ball for her, so the 0-2 count. Had a lot of power, a lot of give in that hit. Which is not enough to get inside. And outside for a ball 1, so 1-2 count for Hammonds. She was named to the 2025 American First Team All-Conference last season as a leadoff hitter. She led the team in runs, walks, and hit by pitches, and led the American on base percentage, ending the season on a 10-game hit streak. Ball hits high into the air, and that again goes out to the left field, out of the left side of the field, into foul territory. The count remains 1-2. This season, Hammonds has 8 hits, 7 runs on 14 at-bats, 1 home run, 1 strikeout, 2 doubles. Has an on-base percentage of .625. High in the air again. And caught at beyond third will be Panel for the first out. Now up to bat is Destiny Johns, the second baseman, sophomore from Groveland, Florida. A great freshman campaign, was on the 2025 American All-Conference freshman team, led the team in sacrifice flies and RBIs. First pitch is a ball for Johns. Johns this season, .400 on base percentage. 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 RBIs. The left-handed batter. And then outside for another ball, 2 balls, no strikes. Johns is high in the air, and that flies onto the top of the Red Raiders. Check that on the FAU's dugout for a foul ball again. So 1-2 count. Light wind today. Some of the ball has been coasting out to the left side. And Hammond, check out John to the over beyond the foul lines, be outside to the left, had the distance, but couldn't get into fair territory. So 2 outs. Now Jesse on the Mora looking to get something going offensively for the Owls, their first at for the bottom of the first inning. Mora, the senior third baseman from Apopka, Florida, batting left. And inside for a strike 1. That was Kennedy's 10th pitch. Both teams undefeated heading to this game. Hit behind home play off the top of the metal fencing for a ball 1. It's be a 1-1 count. And hit over and flies into the center field and be caught by Davis, by Maya Davis. And 3 up, 3 down for the FAU Owls offense. Red Raiders defense keep the Owls from getting on base. And that's how the first inning will end. Both teams scoreless as we head into the top of the second. You are listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. And at the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational, the FAU Owls' first time back since 2019, their first game, and is against the national best Texas Tech Red Raiders. So what a test for Jordan Clark and this Owls team. Both teams went scoreless. FAU let a batter for Texas Tech get to second, Meanwhile, Texas Tech kept FAU from reaching base. Due up for Texas Tech will be Jackie Liss, who's at bat, stepping up to bat now. Then will be Allred and then Kennedy. So 5, 6, and 7 up at bat for Ansley Lambert. Lambert ERA this season, 3.82. Today, allowing 1 hit, and that hit was for a double. This will be her 5th batter she's facing. Going to be her 16th pitch as she high-fives a couple of her teammates and gets back to the circle. Liz, the senior first baseman from Newburgh, Indiana, transfer from Southern Illinois, the right-handed batter. The 16th pitch and is down the middle for a strike 1 against Liz. Last season, Liz, 2025 All Missouri Valley Conference first team. And that be ruled a ball, much to the detest of the FAU faithful who made their way here to Clearwater. So 1-1 count. Liz this season, her 10th at bat, 4 hits, 2 runs, 4 RBIs, walked twice. And hits into foul territory, and the umpire, Daniel Abinath, ruled that a foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lambert with a windup. And hit into the hands of Lambert off her glove. And Liz safely gets the first. Mulholland ran her way over to get to the ball, but just not enough time as Liz was able to beat her to it. And Liz getting to first. So 2nd batter for Texas Tech that's gone base today. And here in the top of the 2nd inning. Lauren Allred, the left field redshirt junior left fielder from Texarkana, Texas. At bat, batting left, and she hits a hammer all the way over to left field, and that is gone. Allred's first home run of the season is a dinger all the way over to the left field. And puts the Red Raiders up 2-0 over FAU here at the top of the 2nd inning. That was her 10th overall home run with Texas Tech. So Lauren Allred puts the Red Raiders in good standing, up 2-0 over FAU. No outs FAU has given up yet, as Nigeri Kennedy is playing both positions, pitching and batting. Kennedy this season, 6 at-bats, 1 hit, 1 run, 6 RBIs, 286 on base percentage. Last season, she was 278 batting. Right-handed batter. Going against Lambert, so it's pitcher on pitcher action. Ball 1. Check that, strike 1 for Lambert. Red Raiders batters today 3 for 6, 2 extra base hits. Runner is be a strike 2. For Kennedy. 2 extra base hits for the Red Raiders. Lambert looked at her wrist. And swing and the miss for Kennedy, and Lambert strikes out her first Ks against the pitcher for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 8th batter up for Texas Tech is Haley Toney, the sophomore shortstop from Magnolia, Texas. The number 10 infielder in the 2024 class per extra inning. The batting left and a strike one for Toney. Toney .412 on base percentage this season. Lambert. And hit in for a line drive over to shorts for the second baseman Johns, who takes out the runner. So recording the second out, as it was Johns over to Lowry at first, recording the second out. Now up to bat is the junior right fielder, Kaylin Terry, from Glendale, Arizona, the UCLA transfer in her first season. Batting left. First pitch is a strike one for Lambert on her 26th pitch. Open space in the middle of the infield. Lambert upstairs for a ball one, 1-1 count against the left-handed batter Terry. Terry was the 2024 All Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. With the Bruins, low pitch, 2-1 count. And hit by Terry, and again off to the left side, out of the ballpark, foul territory. Count is 2-2. Lambert returns to the circle, checking her wrist. The pitch, and outside, and we are at full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lambert for the pitch, and hit by Terry. Another hammer all the way into the left field. That gets to the feet of Ferran. Ferran has a run back to get to it. Stand-up double for the second time for a Texas Tech Red Raider. This time it's Terry. And we're back to the top of the batting order for Texas Tech, as it will be Maya Davis. Who'll be back to bat for the Red Raiders. Actually, now they moved that. Terry's now at third, so I believe she took advantage of a error made. And be a pitching change made early on by Clark. Lambert subbed out for the other veteran in the bullpen, Jaden Martinez. So he should be taking some time to warm up. Jaden Martinez, the senior pitcher from Tallahassee, Florida. A transfer from South Florida. Transferred after her freshman year, in which she had, in 22 games, 2.25 ERA in 59 innings, striking out 34 batters, getting 13 wins. In her sophomore year with the Owls, she put up 3.52 ERA, 4-3 record, 47.2 innings pitched, striking out 31 batters. In 20 games, she played in 10 starts. Last season, though, she had 2.83 ERA, the 1.22 WHIP, 6.5 record, 16 games she started in, having 2 complete games, 74.1 innings pitched. Coming in defensively, looks like though Ferran will be out at left field probably. Yeah, looks as though he should be out at left field and be subbed out for Carson Davey. But that bat, top of the back to the top of the batting order is Maya Davis. Jaden Martinez, a left-handed pitcher. And check swing by Davis. She bunts and she gets to first. Check that, she'll be ruled out, was ruled a foul ball. So Terry will be on third in really good scoring position for the Red Raiders. Maya Davis, the left-hand batter. Martinez, the left-handed pitcher. Upstairs for 2 balls, 1 strike. Check that 1-1 count. That was ball 1. Low pitch for Martinez. Rule a ball, so 2-1 count for Martinez. Martinez with the pitch. And Davis is the top of the net, top of the back of the behind home plate again off the metal wire. 2-2 count. Runner on third. Top of the second inning. 2 outs. Back to top of the batting order for Texas Tech, Maya Davis. Low pitch again for the new pitcher coming in, Jaden Martinez. And again, another full count. It's Martinez looking to try to strike out her first batter of the day and retire the top of the second inning. Martinez with the windup. And Davis is a high into shallow infield and be caught easily by Mulholland at shortstop. So the Owls, Martinez ends up retiring the inning, not before the Owls give up 2 runs on 3 hits in the inning. 2-0 the Red Raiders lead as we head into the bottom of the second inning. You are listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. Red Raiders up 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. As FAU's offense be looking to get something going. Red Raiders already got something going offensively in the first inning. FAU looking to respond. Next four batters up be Lily Holchase out to bat for FAU. Then be Kylie Shelton and then Chloe Yates for the next 4, 5, and 6 on the batting order. Lily Holtshea, the transfer from Arizona State, in her first year with the Owls, be a strike one against Kennedy. Kennedy's 14th pitch. Holtshea, right-handed batter. Kennedy with a windup. And hit behind home plate again off the fence. Foul one, 0-2 count for Holtshea. Holtshea, the sophomore designated player from Lutz, Florida. And check swing right in front of my face. Count remains 0-2. Count remains 0-2 here in the bottom of the second inning. Low pitch for ball one from Kennedy. Kennedy with the windup. Holtshea, check swing, and ball two for Holtshea. Kennedy and Holtshea again hits the top of the netting. Behind home plate, another foul ball. 0-2. Count remains 2-2. Kennedy with the pitch. And Holtshea with a foul tip. She goes, takes over to first, and she'll be taken out easily by Liz. Holtshea was trying to outrace the catcher Quiroga, who threw over to first, where Liz is. Scoring the first out of the bottom of the second inning. Now is the center fielder. Now is the right fielder, Kylie Shelton. Fifth on the batting order and a strike one. Kennedy with the windup again. Hit high by Shelton. That goes past the Owls' dugout. 0-2 count remains. On deck is Chloe Yates, the catcher. Left-handed batter, Shelton. With the 0-2 count. Trying to get on base. She hits the netting again. Behind home plate, another foul ball for FAU. 0-2 count remains. Kennedy with the windup. High upstairs for a ball one. That's exactly what Shelton needs. A little bit of pressure alleviated off Shelton. Now to work on an 0-2 count, but now a 1-2 count. Check swing, and that is upstairs for a ball two. The 2 balls, 2 strikes. Easing Shelton's comfort a bit, the junior right fielder from Lexington, South Carolina. Low in the dirt for a 3-2 count, 3 straight balls by Kennedy. Kennedy with the windup and ruled a strike. Shelton just looked at the ball as it went past her. Second out by Kennedy. And Kennedy's first strikeout of the day. Chloe Yates, the last up for FAU in this inning. Bases empty, 2 outs. Shelton, Yates, the right-handed batter. Upstairs for some chin music. Ball 1. Chloe Yates, the senior catcher from Ardmore, Oklahoma, transfer from New Mexico in her second year with the Owls. Big swing and the miss by Yates. 1-2 count for, check that 1-1 count for Yates. And Yates with a hammer. And into foul territory off the left side again. Went deep into the left field foul line. So Yates on a 1-2 count. Looking to get something going for FAU offensively, getting some optimism in them. And another foul tip behind home play up to the top of the netting. Count remains 1-2. Kennedy in the circle with the windup. And check swing by Yates, very slow pitch. Count is 2-2. Kennedy with the windup. Big swing and a miss by Yates, and Kennedy with their second strikeout of the day and of the inning retires the Owls. Owls 1-2-3. And the Owls go scoreless once again in the bottom of the second inning as we head to the top of the third with Red Raiders Williams, Panel, and Quiroga going up to bat against Martinez. We'll be back on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here at the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational as the Owls take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders, #1 in the nation. Red Raiders are up 2-0 as we head to the top of the third inning. Up to bat for Texas Tech is Mia Williams, the junior second baseman, who in her first at-bat in the first inning was a double. The FAU defense trying to respond to what Texas Tech has been doing offensively. They've been struggling FAU's been struggling offensively in the first 2 innings, haven't gone to base. But FAU's defense has been looking somewhat stronger despite putting up 2 runs. Despite giving up 2 runs. Martinez looks at her wrist. And low pitch to Williams for ball 1 on Martinez's 7th pitch. Mia Williams from Windermere, Florida. Martinez looks at her wrist, puts a ball in the glove with a windup, and she got hit Williams by accident, and Williams with a hit by pitch walks over to first. Already rough going for FAU defense. They got runner on base. Back to bat is Taylor Panel. Williams with a hit over to, check that, Panel all the way over to shallow right center, and great dive and save by Kylie Shelton to record the first out. And there was a defensive tenacity FAU has been longing for a while. Now up to bat for the second time is number 4 on the batting order, Laggy Quiroga, the California transfer. Her first time at bat. This is her second time at bat. Martinez with the windup. And Panel looking to steal second, and she does so. So now Texas Tech again has a runner in scoring. FAU defense still trying to respond to what Texas Tech has been pulling out of their sleeves. Quiroga, .571 on base percentage. Martinez with the windup. Upstairs for a ball 1. Check out ball 2. 2-0 count for Martinez. Quiroga steps back into the right batter's box. Martinez, left-hand pitcher with the windup. Low pitch, swing and a miss by Quiroga. Quiroga really didn't have to swing for that, as it would have been a third straight ball, but ultimately be the first strike for Quiroga in this inning. 2-1 count. Now Glasgow talking to Quiroga, as Clark will be going up to her infield to speak to them. Glasgow probably telling Quiroga to really read the pitches well. She didn't have to swing on that previous pitch. It would have been a third ball, but in good standing, but now with a 2-1 count. And Quiroga also has two more balls before heading on base. So Quiroga back to bat. Runner in second and scoring. That's Panel. Martinez, the windup. Quiroga behind home plate for the foul 1, strike 2. Counts 2-2. On the 2-2 count, Martinez looks at the wrist in the circle. Quiroga, high pitch. Quiroga had a duck for that. Back to full count. Martinez this season, 7.64 ERA. Martinez with the windup. High in the air, and that will be off to the right side. Holche, check out Lowry, trying to get to the ball to record another out, but couldn't, so the count remains at full with 1 out, runner in second and scoring. Martinez with the windup. And hit by Quiroga off to the left field in the foul territory. And that will remain 3-2 count, as it was both Mulholland and Davey who's subbing in for Bella Ferran at left field, both racing over to try to record the out. Three-two count. Low pitch rolls in the dirt, and Quiroga and Panel both now at the corners for Jackie Liz. With only one out, FAU has given up. And Glasgow calling a timeout to speak to his batter. Runners in scoring, great position for Jackie Liz. But the runners on base, the Red Raiders say 1 and for 5. Runners in scoring. And a pinch runner for Laggy Quiroga at first be Logan Holloman. Martinez against Liz. And hit behind home plate up to the right side. Foul 1, strike 1, 0-1 count. Liz, right-handed batter against Martinez, a left-handed pitcher. Runners in scoring. Runners on the corners. And Holloman takes over to get to second. Williams trying to get the home plate out of the hands of Mora. And FAU defense able to keep Williams back at third, not before Holloman able to steal second, her first steal of the season. Her 16th since last season. Last season she had 15 stolen bases. So now with 2 runners in scoring position for Jackie Liz and the Red Raiders. Outside, 2-1 count. Martinez with the windup. Liz doesn't go swinging. 2-0 count. Martinez. The windup. And Liz hits it over to the right field and flies into the right. Flies beyond the right foul line. So foul ball again. Count goes to full for the second straight time. Liz going up to back to bat. Holloman at second, the pinch runner. Williams at third. So 2 runners in scoring here in the top of the third inning. On a full count. Martinez with the windup to Liz. Liz hits into the ground. Goes past Martinez and Mulholland as both Williams and Holloman both make it to home. And 2 more runs given up by this FAU defense. 4-0 lead for the Red Raiders in the top of the third inning on 1 out. And now Liz at first. All red to bat for the Red Raiders for the second time. Allred, another transfer from Louisiana Lafayette, coming in with Glasgow, and he left the program and joined Texas Tech last year. Strike one on the 21st pitch by Martinez. Martinez with the windup. And outside, so 1-1 count against the left-handed batter, left-handed batter, Allred. Martinez with the pitch, low, pitched against Allred. So 2-1 count, second ball thrown. High pitch, 3-1 count. And timeout called by the catcher, Yates. Runs over to the center circle to speak to her pitcher, Martinez, having an idea of what next couple pitches they want to throw to try to get out Allred. They just need 2 more strikes to take out Allred and take this to 2. And take this to 2 outs. Martinez with the pitch. And Allred high in the air. And that goes out of the park again. So now it's a full count. Martinez with the windup. And Allred has walked. So then I got runner on first, runner on second. Timeout called by Jordan Clark. And another pitching change made by FAU. Matty Insko coming in. The senior pitcher from Chesapeake, Virginia, transfer from NC State. So Martinez and Lambert, first 2 pitchers out. See how Insko does for this FAU defense. That both pitchers gave up 2 runs in the first 2 innings. In the last 2 innings, including this one. Insko played 3 seasons at NC State last season, 2.60 ERA, a 2-4 record. Appeared in 8 games, started in 5 of them. Giving up 32 hits and 32.1 innings pitched, 16 runs, 12 earned runs. Striking out 18 batters, giving up 3 home runs. Insko also gets play first baseman on this FAU defense as well. Glasgow speaking to his batters and 2 runners, as Desiree Spearman will be at bat once Insko and his defense gets settled in. Allred will be at first. Liz will be at second scoring. 1 out given up, 2 more to go. FAU defense giving up 2 runs already in back-to-back innings, where the Red Raiders are up 4 runs to the Owls, none. Spearman, right-handed batter. Insko, the right-handed pitcher. Insko with the first pitch. Low in the dirt for a ball 1. Tough team to be going against, the best in the nation. this season. Both teams undefeated, but the Red Raiders, national runner-ups last season against Texas. Ball got striked one, so 1-1 count. Texas Tech, national season runner-ups last year. #1 this season. FAU, the American Preseason Conference, #1. But it's a tough team playing against as it hit into foul territory off the left side. Had a lot of power to it, just didn't have the flight. It remains a 1-2 count. Insko steps back into the circle. Runners on first and second for Spearman. Let's go with the pitch. And Spearman, a hit again off to the left side. Count remains 1-2. Let's go with the windup. Low in the dirt against Spearman. 2-2 count. Desiree Spearman, the junior designated player from El Paso, Texas, transferred from New Mexico State. Her first time actually at bat, she was subbed out by Nigeri Kennedy in the previous inning. Spearman almost hit by that pitch, had to move out the way. It'll be a ball 3, so back to full count. Insko, the pitch, and Spearman with a hit over to left field against the warning track, and that's say it goodbye. 3-run home run puts the Red Raiders in really good position now. 7-0 in the top of the 3rd inning. And this Owls defense is really struggling at this point. Still only 1 out given. Need to get 2 more outs to end this nightmare of an inning for them, which consists of 5 runs in this lone inning. 5 runs. Haley Toney to bat for the 2nd time. The 8th pitch by Insko is a ball 1. Ninth pitch is a strike 1, so a 1-1 count for Insko. Insko giving up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 1 home run. All those from the 3-run home run just moments ago by Spearman. Check swing by Toney was low. 2-1 count for Insko. FAU already threw 2 pitchers. Onto their 3rd one is Madison Insko. And he's swinging the miss by Toney for the 2-2 count. A little bit of optimism right in for FAU. They just need to get 1 small win to start a snowball effect and get out of this inning. Only 1 out, bases empty, down 7 to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And great save by Mora. Toney with a hit flies right into the hands of Mora. She was ready for that. And the new batter up, the final one, bottom of the batting order for the 2nd time for Texas Tech. Caitlin Terry, the junior right field transfer from UCLA in her 1st season. And Toney hits a high into the air over to the center field. And easily caught by Kylie Hammonds. And that is how FAU will end the top of the 3rd inning finally. If you are Jordan Clark give a sigh of relief at this point. Give up only 5 runs, but the nightmare of the end of an inning has ended. Not before giving 5 runs. Red Raiders up 7-0 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Momentarily here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox Greenberg here at the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational as the 5-0 FAU Owls take on the 8-0 Texas Tech Red Raiders, the best team in the country at this point. Red Raiders #1 in the nation, FAU on the outside looking in. At bat for FAU, McKenna Mulholland, her first time at bat. The shortstop for FAU from Ball State in her first year with FAU. Strike one against Nigeria Kennedy in the bottom of the 3rd. Big swing and a miss again by Mulholland. Be an 0-2 count. This just goes to show how powerful this Texas Tech offense is, how strong their defense also is. FAU is still not finished with their full batting order. Upstairs for a ball 1-2 count. Texas Tech preventing FAU from doing anything offensively. FAU hasn't finished their batting order. Meanwhile, Texas Tech's almost done, has just gone through their batting order twice against the FAU defense. 2-2 count upstairs again for Mulholland. Mulholland was the 2024 MAC All-Tournament team. She redshirted her freshman year at Ball State. Big swing and a miss for Mulholland, and she has struck out the 3rd K for Kennedy. Back to bat. Up to bat now will be Lily Lowry, the freshman first baseman from Athens, Alabama. She hit a solo home run against Ohio State in the 2nd game of the Paradise Classic, in which it was off to the left center field. So she already has a home run under her belt. It's a ball 1 against her. She's batting right. Ball one, a 1-1 count. 1 out, base is empty. Kennedy with a windup. And his huge swing and a miss again by Lowry. Lowry this season 11. Look that Lowry this season 1 hit, 4 runs. And she hits over to the center field, and that's a great win for FAU. Their first time on base. And she celebrates with her dugout. And check out, it was Lilia Holche had the solo home run against Ohio State. Now Lily Lowry, but both share the same first name. Carson Davey coming in now, batting for FAU, replacing Bella Voran in left field. Strike one against Lowry, against Davey. Davey at her at the right-handed batter. She hits it high over to left center into left field, caught easily by Halliman. That is the second out for Texas Tech. In the bottom of the batting order, actually, we're going back to the top of the batting order as we're going back to Kylie Hammonds, Resher Jr. center fielder from Jacksonville, Florida. First pitch against her is a strike one. Kazek with the pitch high in the air by Hammonds. That'll be a foul ball. 0-2 count. Runner on first, the only runner on base for FAU's offense this game. And that's a hit by Hammonds into the hands of Halliman. Lot of juice on that one, but Halliman halts its speed and facing 4 batters, Kennedy and the Texas Tech defense stops the FAU offense. We head to the top of the 4th inning as Texas Tech 7-0 over FAU. You're listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox Greenberg here. The Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational as FAU plays against #1 team in the country, Texas Tech. Maya Davis at bat for Texas Tech in the top of the 4th inning. Madison Insco, the pitcher for FAU. Davis, left-handed batter, steps into the pitch, and a ball 1 from Insco. Davis, a senior center fielder from Lovelady, Texas. One of 4 Louisiana Lafayette players on his roster. A foul ball by Davis. And she returns to that bat. The first on the top of the batting order again for the 3rd time for Texas Tech. FAU defense been struggling throughout this game. Low pitch, hit by Davis at the feet of Insco, and Davis out, and that'd be the first out of the top of the 4th inning for FAU. Mia Williams now to bat, the 2nd on the batting order. Today, Williams on their lone at bat, 1 hit, 1 run. Williams, that 1 hit was a double, which results in them getting 1 of their 7 runs today as Texas Tech leads 7-0. Ball 1, Insco, pitch, and Williams pass Insco over to Mulholland, throws over to Lowry at first and gets the out. The 2nd out for FAU's defense, and the defense is starting to click a little bit. Taylor Panel, the redshirt junior 3rd baseman, transfer from Tennessee at bat. Insco on her 19th pitch, down the middle for a strike 1. Insco with the pitch. Low swing and a miss by Panel. And again, Panel didn't have to swing at that. 2 strikes. Insco. The pitch to Panel. 1-2 counts as ball 1. Insco with the windup. Panel has a high in the air. That goes over to Lowry at the right foul territory near the first base. Records the 3rd and final out for the top of the 4th inning. And 3 up, 3 down. FAU's defense clicking and working well. And quick frame as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. FAU's offense looking to continue to ride off of what their defense has done. We'll be back on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube momentarily. Well, we're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox Greenberg here at the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational in Clearwater, Florida, as the FAU Owls take on #1 Texas Tech Red Raiders. Quick 3 up, 3 down for FAU's defense. Brings some light into this rather dim evening for them. One of 2 games they're playing today. Even though the sun is out, FAU has been having a dark cloud on their head throughout the entire game up to the top of the 4th inning, in which they did prevent any Texas Tech Red Raiders from getting to base. Now, Nigeri Kennedy looking to stop FAU's defense some more. Jari has 3 strikeouts this game. Going against her 11th batter, and that is Destiny Johns. Bottom of the 4th inning, Kennedy with the windup. And a strike 1. Kennedy with the windup again. Johns is high in the air. That goes over to the left field. Foul territory out of the ballpark. 0-2 count remains. Kennedy with the windup. Inside and strikeouts the first batter. Her 4th K today. Jessiana Mora, the 3rd baseman for FAU, up to bat. She's the reigning 2025 American Defensive Player of the Year. Already having over 100 career RBI and runs. For ball 1. Mora, the left-handed batter. Hits to the ground, over to first baseman, and Mora is able to get to first. Short ground ball over to Liz, who's away from her post at first base, and that led to Mora getting to first. Now I got a runner back on base for the 2nd straight inning. The 2nd batter to be on base as Holtshea up to bat, the designated player for FAU. And she hits it past Kennedy into the hands of the 2nd baseman, Williams, and that takes out Mora. And that records the final out for Texas Tech. And the Red Raiders again stomp FAU and stop them from getting anything going offensively as we head to the 5th inning as Texas Tech's up 7-0. One more run and they will be in position for the run rule. And FAU will have to try to respond. FAU will know this, how to try to stop them defensively. See how the Owls defense does when we return on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Well, we're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox Greenberg here in the Clearwater. Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational. Waiting for Madison Insco and the FAU team to get ready for the top of the fifth inning as Texas Tech's been bulldozing throughout the entire game. Logan Holloman batting for Texas Tech. And check swing for a ball one. She checked that for a strike one. She was squaring to bunt. Insco, her 24th pitch, the windup and down the middle for a strike two. 0-2 count. And as FAU defense knows that one more run will put the Red Raiders eligible for the run rule and end this game shortly. The FAU Allison defense knows they have to stop Texas Tech and then trust in their offense to get something working offensively. Ball one, 2 strikes. Let's go. And hit by Halliman. That goes from Cameron Orland, who's in for the shortstop position. Throws over to Lowry, however, not quick enough as Halliman gets to first. Jackie Liz, the transfer from Southern Illinois in her first year with the Red Raiders at bat. Let's go with the windup. And call the strike. Insco. Here comes the pitch. And in outside. Ball one, strike one. Out of the hands of Yates. Throws over across the second base. Sarah Harris, who's also subbed into this game for this 2-1 count against Liz. Is now a runner in scoring. An error made by not Chloe Yates, but by Sophie Camacho, who's now is now in as the catcher. Insco throws down the middle, 2-2 count, strike two. Liz, 5th in the batting order for Texas Tech. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Almost hits her head coach Glasgow. And Liz has a little chuckle on her face. Still runner in second. Foul ball ruled, so it stays 2-2 count. On deck for Texas Tech is Lauren Allred. Insco. The pitch. Upstairs for some chin music. Ruled a ball. So 3-2 count. Some of the fans not too happy with that call. At full count. Runner in second, top of the 5th inning. No outs. Insco. Hit by Liz. Insco in the hands. Throws over to Lowry at first. Records a first out of the top of the 5th inning. Holloman now at third. And Allred to bat. Insco with the pitch. Hit high in the air by Allred and flies past the Owls dugout once again. Strike one. Insko down the middle for second strike. 0-2 count. Sun starting to set here at the Eddie Seymour Complex in Clearwater, Florida. No clouds in the sky whatsoever. Perfect baseball weather. Down the middle and ruled a ball. So the first ball from Insko. 1-2 count. Insko with the windup. And outside for ball two. 2-2 count. Insko, the pitch. Hit behind home, play off the barbed wire. Count remains 2-2. Full count once again, as that was a ball. All red, the hit over to line drive over to Orland, throws to Lowry, records the doesn't record the out, however, leads to the runner scoring, leads to Holloman scoring. So 2 outs now. Red Raiders already in run rule territory. They have 8 runs against FAU's none. To bat is Desiree Spearman. And the 41st pitch by Insko is a strike against Spearman. Low pitch by Insko against Spearman. 1-1 count. So now FAU has a lot of pressure going offensively in trying to get something going to avoid a shutout. Both teams undefeated. Someone's leaving today with a 1 in the losing column. 2-1 count, ball 2 by Insko. Insko with a windup. Low pitch. 3-1 count. And great territory for Spearman. 1 more to go, and she'll be walked. Insko is pitching her 5th. This is her 6th inning she's pitching overall. And she walks Spearman, the first walk by Insko this season. So another runner on base for Texas Tech, and Haley Toney going to bat for Texas Tech. Batting left. Toney 8th in the batting order. 2 outs, runner on first. Owls down 8-0. In down the middle for a strike one. Spearman with the windup. We got Inska with the windup, and Tony from Lowry over to Harris records the third and final out. The Owls give up a run, but stop Texas Tech from doing any further damage. Red Raiders up 8-0 over the Owls as we head into the bottom of the fifth inning. FAU looking to avoid a shutout when we return on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox Greenberg here at the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational in Clearwater, Florida. Number 1, Texas Tech up 8 runs to FAU's none. As FAU in bottom of the fifth, and they are looking to get something going offensively to avoid a shutout. Texas Tech 8-0 on the season. FAU 5-0. This is the third game the Red Raiders are playing in the Invitational, while FAU is in their first game. After this will be another game for FAU as they play against Florida State. A tough test for FAU to open up the Clearwater Invitational, their first time back since 2019. At bat for FAU is Kylie Shelton. And it is strike one by Shelton. Shelton from playing right field. Low pitch by Kennedy. Strike two. Kennedy looking for her 5th K. Kennedy with the windup. Upstairs for ball one. High hit by Shelton behind home plate for a foul ball, 1-2 count. Kennedy already pitched a shutout this season. Looking to pitch out looking for her second shutout and complete game. In the middle and strike out. Her 5th K. first out for Texas Tech here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 more to go, and they'll end this game early for FAU in their first game in the Invitational. Down the middle against Sophie Camacho. Ball 1. Sophia Camacho, the sophomore from Boca Raton, Florida. 1-1 count. Kennedy down in the dirt for a 2-1 count. Kennedy with the windup. Swing and a miss by Camacho. 2-2 count for Camacho. Last season, Camacho played in 10 games, had 1 at-bat. Inside, really a little bit outside for a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And huge swing and a miss by Camacho. 2nd strikeout. And the last hope for FAU is Cameron Orland, the backup shortstop, a redshirt senior from Orlando, Florida. Her older sister, Carissa, played for the Owls in the past. She played 25 games as a freshman. Swing and a miss by the right-handed batter for strike 1. Played 25 games as a freshman. Missed sophomore year due to an injury. Played 55 games for FAU in her junior year, but missed her senior year due to injury. So rocky career for Orland. Low in the dirt by Kennedy. The first ball, 1-1 count. Kennedy swinging and a miss again, another low pitch. Seeing multiple batters today swing at a very low pitch. That would have easily been a ball. 1-2 count. Kennedy looking for her 7th K and her 2nd strikeout and shutout and complete game. Hit behind home plate for a foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Huge swing and a miss high upstairs, and Kennedy strikes out Orland, and that's how the game will end. 8-0 in the top of in 5 innings. Texas Tech advances. Texas Tech advances to 9-0, while FAU gets their first loss of the season. And we'll be back later today for the FSU FAU softball game. You're listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Have a great night.